Let's recap all the big stories from day 14 at Milano Cortina. Team USA now has 10 gold medals at Milano Cortina, tying its highest total ever, first claimed back in 2002 in Salt Lake City. Norway still leads the total medal count with 37. Team USA still stands in second with 29. It was a golden night up on the hill with the men's halfpipe as Team USA's Alex Ferreira claimed the top of the podium. He improved on each one of his runs and finished with a score of 93.75, just 3/4 of a point ahead of Estonia's Henri Sildaru. Ferreira's gold medal is his third in the event and gives him one of every hue since 2018. In speed skating, Brittany Bowe placed fourth in the women's 1500 meters in what's likely her last Olympic race. She finished just off the podium in each of her 3 events at these games, but still has 2 bronze medals for her career. Corinne Stoddard won the United States' first medal in short track at the Olympics, taking home bronze in the women's 1500 meters. It's the first time an American woman has ever found the podium in that event. In curling, Team Peterson fell to Switzerland 7-4 in the semifinal round, but will still get a chance to play for their first medal in the bronze medal game against Canada. In ice hockey, the U.S. men are off to the gold medal game after a convincing 6-2 win over Slovakia. The U.S. jumped out to a 2-0 lead in the first period and never looked back. They'll take on Canada for the 8th time in the gold medal game, dating back to the 1924 Olympics. Canada escaped Finland in its semifinal win with a last-minute goal from Nathan MacKinnon. For all the best news, notes, and commentary from the Winter Olympics, keep watching, reading, and following Yahoo Sports.
You can see that I am smiling from ear to ear, and the reason why is because Team USA's Corinne Stoddard comes back, redemption. I think you all know how rough of a start that her first experience was here in Milan at these Olympic Games. She had multiple stumbles, multiple falls. She was questioning herself. She went into this distance, the 1500 meters for the women, actually ranked very high to be a medal contender. But the games are different. Everything changed. And so she put it together. She skated out of her head. I talked to her and I said, what was different? You skated amazing. Did you feel it? And she says, I just told myself, screw it. I got nothing to lose. It can't get any worse. And I think something switched inside of her mind where she said, I'm going to skate like I know how to. So she showed up today. She raced from the front, strategically controlling the race. The final was immaculate. She protected her position. She wins the bronze medal, and it changes everything. So congratulations to Corinne. Awesome. Kristen Santos Griswold, KSG as we call her, had a bit of bad luck. There was a really wild and devastating fall. She was actually in the lead. We watched the slow motion on replay. She was actually disqualified. She was given a penalty. I don't necessarily agree with the penalty, but there was another athlete that actually got kicked in the face with one of the blades. It was horrific. It was dangerous. And I'm assuming and I'm praying and hoping that after this event, these games, we will start to see athletes with the full plexiglass cover that covers the entire, because they're just so close to every athlete that's skating. So Kristen did not advance the next round. She was penalized. It didn't go her way. I maybe would have not given her that call, but you know, sometimes when the judges see such a devastating injury like that, maybe there's some, and I don't know this, maybe there's some emotional weight into watching or seeing how they can actually disqualify some of these athletes because the one athlete went down and was hurt so bad. Overall, it's been a rough games, but also an amazing games for the United States here at short track speed skating. And Corinne brings it home. Something you should know is that she's from my hometown. She is from the Pacific Northwest. So yeah, baby, there's something in the water.
The last time the USA men's hockey team won Olympic gold, the Miracle on Ice team pulled off one of the most stunning upsets in sports history. 46 years later, the Americans are finally in position to end that drought. Jack Hughes scored a pair of goals on Friday night to lead the US to a convincing 6-2 victory over Slovakia in the Olympic semifinals. The Americans led 1-0 after less than 5 minutes, 2-0 after one period, and 5-0 by the second intermission. The lead was so big that U.S. goaltender Connor Hellebuck told me after the game that he got a little bored during the third period and it cost him a goal. Boredom doesn't figure to be an issue for the U.S. in Sunday's gold medal match. It will be the U.S. versus Canada for Olympic gold, the match that players on both teams have dreamed of since they were little kids. While Canada historically had the upper hand in the rivalry, the Americans arrived in Milan with the strongest roster they've ever brought to an Olympics, and the belief that it is at last their time again. Canada has more attacking firepower, The U.S. has a 3-time Vesna Trophy winner in goal and a proven defense. As Dylan Larkin said after Friday's game, it's going to be a battle for the ages.
Alex Ferreira has finally done it. The king of the halfpipe has won the biggest prize of all at 31 years old, and it was quite a scene here at Livigno Snow Park as Ferreira took down a terrific field of free skiers to complete his career set of Olympic medals with a gold. After a silver in Pyeongchang and a bronze 4 years ago in Beijing, Ferreira desperately wanted to finish off his career with a gold medal, and he got it done on the third and final run, landing a series of complex tricks very cleanly to vault into first place with a score of 93.75. But Ferreira still had 3 more competitors to wait for, all excellent skiers, which he called a living nightmare, trying to see if they were going to beat him. Henri Sildaru, Estonia's promising 19-year-old, put down a very good run, but was judged 3/4 of a point behind Ferreira. Nick Gepper, an American freeski legend, went for the gold with a massive trick on his final hit and didn't land it. And then there was Brendan McKay, who also put down an excellent run, but ended up in third place as Ferreira celebrated. For him, this was really a moment of ultimate career validation. A self-admitted partier in his younger days who maybe didn't take things quite as seriously as he should have, he said he was tired of people in the sport thinking he was a very good free skier, but not a champion. And so he became more professional, more workmanlike in how he approached being an athlete, and it paid off in a huge way with this gold medal, which he said felt 100 times better than he ever thought it would when he was standing on that podium hearing the national anthem being played. Keep up with Yahoo Sports for all the results from the 2026 Olympic Games.
Some athletes measure their Olympic duration in seconds. Brittany Bowe measures hers in decades. Bowe took her final laps as an Olympic speed skater on Friday afternoon in Milan in the 1,500-meter race. And like the 2 events she skated beforehand, she ended up in an agonizing 4th place just off the podium. The Netherlands' Antoinette Rima de Jong won gold, Norway's Ronje Viklund took silver, and Canada's Valerie Malte claimed bronze. But Bowe's finish isn't the real story here, her longevity is. She's competed at 4 different Olympic Games dating back to Sochi in 2014. She was the United States flag bearer at the opening ceremony in Beijing in 2022, and she's won 2 bronze medals during her Olympic career. She's also won off the ring, too. She met Team USA hockey forward Hillary Knight at the 2018 Games in South Korea, and just a few days ago here in Milan, the 2 got engaged. So no medal for Brittany Bowe this year, but she did get a ring. Not a bad prize all its own. That's all from Speed Skating. For the best news, notes, and commentary on all the Winter Olympics, keep reading, following, and watching Yahoo Sports.
There are just 2 days left at the Winter Olympic Games in Milano Cortina, so here is what to watch on Saturday, February 21st. In speed skating, Jordan Stoltz is back in his final event in the men's mass start, looking for his 4th medal of the Games. Casey Dawson and Ethan Sepran will also compete on the men's side. On the women's side, Mia Manganello, who is ranked 1st in World Cup standing, will lead the Americans in the women's event. Our final events in freestyle skiing include the women's halfpipe. USA's Faya Irving and Kate Gray will be in the final 12, which will also feature Eileen Gu of China, who is looking to add to the other 2 silver medals that she has already won. In bobsled, medals will be awarded in the final runs in the 2 women competition. Elena Myers-Taylor, who is competing in her 5th Olympics, has never missed the podium in this event. She'll look to add to her gold medal from the monobob. Team USA will compete in the first 2 heats in the 4-man. Let's ski-mo in the newest sports at the Winter Olympics. Anna Gibson and Cameron Smith will be in the field for the ski mountaineering team relay. Teams have to complete 4 laps of climbing up a mountain and then skiing down while switching off partners. So that should get a little wild. In women's curling, Team Peterson will play for the bronze medal against Canada after dropping their semifinal matchup with Switzerland on Friday. The U.S. is looking for its first ever medal in the women's tournament.